So welcome back to Ego, the skill provider. Today I'm going to discuss something called structures. Because structures were very important whenever you are trying to speak English. Upon English कहया पे हेले upon structures दरकार. But today we are not going to discuss something called normal structures. Today we are going to learn how to put emphasis on a sentence. Let me put it, how to put emphasis. It is all about emphasis. Okay, how to put emphasis. What is emphasis? You are trying to stress that particular word. Sometimes you need to stress it. So how to stress a particular word, right? Suppose, like you request somebody to come and you want to put stress on come. How to do that? Suppose you want to say, sir, the class was pretty good, but you want to emphasize, you want to stress this particular word, very important class. So how to do? So this is called emphasis. Look, emphasis can be done in so many ways. Let me give a typical ODA statement. ମୁଁ କିଛି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କହିବି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରିବେ what exactly I want to tell you. ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି suppose like Muktikant sir or Ashok sir, whoever is there, they are close to me. Like suppose ସାରଙ୍କର କାଲି ଗୋଟେ celebration ଅଛି, ସାରଙ୍କ ପୁଅର କାଲି birthday celebration, ଅଶୋକ ସାରଙ୍କ ପୁଅର, ତ ସାର୍ କହିଲେ ଆପଣ ଆସିବେ, ତ ଆସିବେ, ଆପଣ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆସିବେ, ତ ନିଶ୍ଚୟଟା ମାନେ କଣ? ଆପଣ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆସିବା କାହିଁ କୁହନ୍ତି? ବିକଜ ୟୁ ୱାଣ୍ଟ ଟୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସ୍, ଆସିବା ଉପରେ ଆପଣ ଫୋକସ କରନ୍ତି, ରାଇଟ୍? ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ଫୋକସ ନଥାଏ, ବଟ୍ ଆପଣ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆସିବେ, ତ ନିଶ୍ଚୟଟା କାହିଁ ଆପଣ କୁହନ୍ତି? ବିକଜ ୟୁ ୱାଣ୍ଟ ଟୁ ଏମ୍ଫାସିସ୍, ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତି କାହାକୁ? ଆସିବା ଉପରେ। ଯେମିତି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଆମର ଅଛି, ସେମିତି ଇନ୍ ଇଂଲିଶ we have so many words there where you can put emphasis on a particular word or an entire sentence, right? ଆଜି ଆମେ ପଢିବା emphasis. So there are so many ways, like emphasis money we can use in so many ways. Today I am going to tell you something called how to emphasize a particular sentence or a particular word or a phrase using such. The first word is called such. Okay, such is a word, S-U-C-H. Such is a word that can be used to emphasize a noun phrase. Okay, so what is a noun phrase? So let me tell you, noun एटा मो ग्रामर कहवा कथा नै, इट्स स्पोकन क्लास, बट लेट मी टेल यू, जेहेतु आपण मानकु न कहले एटा बुझी परिबेनी, लेट मी गिव ए स्मॉल एग्जांपल. This was or this is such a, this is such a nice class. Check it out. Here class is the noun and nice is called something called adjective, and a is something called article. Okay, so this is a noun, this is called noun, but if you take the entire words a nice class, this is called noun phrase, right? So this is such a nice class. If you want to say this is such a class, it doesn't give you any meaning at all. Upon jodi kahibe, sir, can I say like this is such a class? No, it doesn't have any meaning. But this is such a nice class. Look, this is a nice class and this is such a nice class. There is a difference. Let me try one by one. This is a nice class. I request everybody to mute their mic, please. Upon mic take mute kar diyantu. I'm not in a hurry. Really, I want to teach you something very interesting. देखंतु आपण, such is a word is used for जो माने एबे join कले, those who have just recently joined. So emphasis, आमे किछि word को बा entire sentence को किंबा गोटे particular phrase को आमे emphasis दियंतु. Emphasis means stress. You are trying to stress it more. आपण बेसी स्ट्रेस दियंती जेमति मु कहउथि ओडिया रे आपण निश्चय आसीबे आपण निश्चय आसीबे तो देयर इज अ डिफरेंस राइट जेतला आपण मते कहउछन आपण निश्चय आसीबे obviously आपण आसीबा ऊपर बेसी फोकस करूछंती योर फोकस इज एंटायरली ऑन आसीबा सो दैट्स व्हाई यू आर पुटिंग सर निश्चय आसीबे प्लीज सर निश्चय आसीबे सो लाइक दैट exactly this is called emphasis in Oriya तो मु कहिछि we have no I mean correlation with English so this is an emphasis word such so आपण माने बहुत जगह रे such word पढिथिबे and this is such a different class just check it out such means it is let me give an example then I'll tell you where exactly you can use it this is such a nice class so this is a nice class this is a nice class if I'll ask you like how is the class sir very nice this is a nice class but the moment you say this is such a nice class that means you are putting emphasis you are trying to stress the entire things it's okay this is a nice class you are focusing on class right because a nice class you are telling but the moment you are trying to a nice class and again you are trying to stress it then you have to use such this is such a nice class this is such a wonderful place so what exactly you are doing ମୁଁ କହିଥିଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆପଣ ଆସିବେ ଆପଣ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆସିବେ ତ obviously there is a difference ଆପଣ ସେତେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସ୍ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଆସିବା ନ ଆସିବା ଉପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ନିର୍ଭର କରେନି ବଟ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ତରଫରୁ ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଆପଣ emphasis ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଆପଣ importance ଦିଅନ୍ତି exactly in English whenever you are trying to emphasize some things there are so many words are there one is called do you can use so you can use such so let's learn one by one the first one is called such such is used you know it is used as an emphasis word you want to emphasize you want to give stress you want to give importance right so I have given two examples here this is my first example and this is my second example if I say if I'll ask anybody those who are before me right now if I'll ask Prakash sir how was the class this is a nice class it's okay there's no issue at all but if I'm going to ask Manini ma'am like ma'am how was the class this is such a nice class so that means you are trying to emphasize something called the nice or a nice class so such is used to stress to emphasize or to put emphasis on a noun phrase so how exactly you can use such plus noun phrase you know noun so noun before that whatever the things a nice class a black dog suppose आपण देखिबे गोटे cute dog टे अछि like black cute dog this is such a black cute puppy so what exactly look this is such আমি use করলে entire ku puppy is the noun and a black cute puppy this is called noun phrase so what exactly this is such you can use in different way suppose आपण किछि खाउछंती right I invited you for my dinner something like that then if like how was the meal sir today oh it is such a delicious meal a delicious so meal टा होची noun ता पूर्वरु जहा लागिला that is called delicious a delicious meal right suppose आपण गोटे जगह को जाइछंती wow this is such a beautiful place that is you are trying to emphasize so such is used to emphasize this is used in spoken English you don't write in anywhere because you know normally you don't use such that all the things I mean informal English formal English रे एमती यूज करूना and whenever you are trying to use in spoken English you are supposed to use कहीं कि ना हमें stress के मिल दबा at times you are required to stress something अपन कह नो अच्छा let me tell you अपन एटा को नेगेटिव रे व्यवहार करि परिबे कि there might be a question suppose अपन कहबे से गोटे nonsense guy nonsense is a pretty bad word and this is negative feelings if I say nice class obviously positive feelings comes in your mind if I say this is utterly rubbish class The rubbish is a negative word. It has a negative connotation. It has a negative feelings. So ସେଇଠି ଆମେ such ଲଗେଇ ପାରିବା କି can we use such? Yes, you can use. You can. This is such a rubbish class. You can, because you are trying to emphasize it. It is neutral. It is completely neutral. You can use for positive things. You can use for negative things. Only thing is that its work is how to emphasize. Suppose ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ମୁଭି ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା, wow, it's such a wonderful movie, that's okay. But ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ boring movie ଥିଲା, it is such a boring movie, like that you can say. It doesn't matter, but try to understand such is such a beautiful word used to emphasize, to stress, to put importance, to give weightage. ଗୋଟେ particular word को weightage ଦେବା ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି. So this is such a nice class. This is a wonderful class. All the things. Okay. So you can use it in the negative. You can say, let me give an example. Another example I'm going to give. He is such a nonsense guy. Okay. That you can say, because here this is the noun phrase. Guy is the noun. And the entire thing is called noun phrase. So I have already given such is used with the noun phrase. That's very important. Such is used with the noun phrase. Without noun phrase, it cannot be used. It's very important. Okay. So you can say, this is, suppose apan gote jaichhanti, gote party jaichhanti, it's such a amazing party. Amazing already to apan kahileni. Like amazing, it's a positive feelings. Again, apan taku ahuri stress daba pai chahuchanti. Wow, it's such a, suppose apan gote loko sahita misuchanti and is very friendly. You can say Ram is such a friendly guy. Such friendly. Right? That means friendly is a friendly guy is the noun phrase, and before that you are using such. That means you are trying to put emphasis. Now this is clear to everybody? Yes or no? Clear? Or you have any doubt? Some sound is coming, please put in the Ramna sir. Okay. Now this is clear to everybody? Yes
sir,
or no?
I am such a new job. Right now, I am such a new job.
I'm sorry, once more. Can you give an example, sir, please?
I am such a new job.
I am. I am yes. Such a new
job.
Once more, I'm not getting your point, please. Could you be louder?
Turn up your voice, please. New job.
I
am such, yes. I am such a new job.
Such a new
job.
I am a new job. Kon sir, I mean, look.
Sir,
I am a new job. I am searching a new job. Are you trying to say? No, it is search.
Searching a new job.
No, sir. It is a search. This is a verb. I am searching a new job. Search and search are two different things. No, sir. Check it out. This is a verb actually. And this is an emphasis. You want to emphasize. There is no related. As with our relation nine. Search means you are trying to find it out something. So suppose you are a job seeker, you are going to the market, or you are searching different portals and all the thing. I'm searching a job. He'll ask, what do you? I'm a job seeker, sir. That means you are trying to search a job. You are trying to find a new job for yourself. So that this is entirely different from this one. I think they are not related. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. So they are not related actually. Let me tell you once more. Search is used. ଆମେ जो search ଟା use କରୁଛନ୍ତି, let me tell you very honestly, search is used whenever you want to emphasize. It is all about emphasis. What do you mean by emphasis? Emphasis is something called whenever you are trying to give. It's such a wonderful place. It's such a nice class. Suppose it's such a cool place. Suppose upon summer like ବୁଲୁଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ under the banyan tree at 12 o'clock in the noon. Or at noon, you can say at noon. Okay. Suppose you are trying to say, wow, it's such a cool place. Such a cool place. Look, cool place, it is a cool place, but it's such a cool place. You are trying to put emphasis. ଆପଣ emphasis ବୋଲେ ବୁଝୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଯେମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଆଉ ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଏ ଜଣେ ବୁଜମ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ ଅଛି କ୍ଲୋଜ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡ ତାକୁ ଡାକନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଲାଇକ ଇନ ୟୋର ମ୍ୟାରେଜ ସେରେମନି ହଉ let be any kind of an important function that is going on in your house. ଓକେ ଆପଣ ଘରେ ଯାହା ହଉଛି ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ଡାକନ୍ତି ଆପଣ କେମିତି କହନ୍ତି ତୁ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆସିବୁ ଆପଣ ବାଇ ଓଭର ଫୋନ ଅର ତାକୁ ଦେଖା କରି କୁହନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ନିଶ୍ଚୟ ଆସିବେ ତ ନିଶ୍ଚୟଟା କଣ ସେଠି ଆସିବା ଉପରେ ଫୋକସଟା କରନ୍ତି got it so simply in English there are so many words are there where you can emphasize you can stress you can put importance on a particular phrase particular word or entire sentences so upon ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଠି if I say he is a nonsense guy okay what did this I see is a nonsense guy here leave it this is a wonderful place that's normal statement this is the normal statement this is a wonderful place wow this is a cool place it's okay but the moment you are trying to emphasize you have to use such this is such a wonderful place this is such a interesting place this is such a amazing this guy is very fantastic such a fantastic guy he's such a fantastic guy like that so exactly you want to put emphasis so today our topic is on emphasis ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ particular ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ କେମିତି emphasis ଦେବେ why it is important look in written communication there is nothing called emphasis you are just trying to write it but whenever you are trying to speak it that should reflect ଆପଣ ମାନଙ୍କର କହିବେ ଯେ you are suppose ଆପଣ କହିବେ sir you are a nice teacher it's okay you are such a nice teacher that means you are trying to emphasize on a nice teacher suppose ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଯେ she is a cool guy she is such a cool guy look whenever I'm trying to speak my body language changes also with the word such and that's what you are supposed to use এটা ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ use କରିବାର ଅଛି and that's why our topic is emphasis you are trying to emphasize a lot of things ଆପଣ କାହା ଘରକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ସେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଇନଭାଇଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଡିନର ପାଇଁ ତ ଡିନର ଗଲେ ଆପଣ ତ କିଛି ତ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେବେ ଆପଣ କେମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି ବହୁତ ବଢିଆ ହେଇଥିଲା एकदम perfect like jaha bhi apan kuhante but if I trying to say the same things in English is such a wonderful meal it's a wonderful meal it's okay there's no wrong with that what I'm going to tell you you want to stress that it's such a wonderful meal it's such a delicious curry like that you can say so such is used for putting emphasis now this is clear everybody yes or no କିଛି doubt ଅଛି Bhavani sir everybody please ask me because I want to go to the next one if it is clear you can put a thumbs up mark everybody okay no this part is clear okay the next one okay the next one I want to give okay there is something called okay this is clear there is another character also so also used to give emphasis such ଯେମିତି କହିଲି so is used okay the class is so wonderful okay so what exactly you can understand here so is used to emphasis on wonderful and what is wonderful it's an adjective and that's the difference between so and such if I want to write the same sentence using such I can say this is such a Look at the things. Both sentences have the same meaning. This class is so wonderful. The class is this is such a wonderful class. The meal is so delicious. This is such a delicious meal. So what's the difference? Here, so is used with an adjective, but such is used with a noun phrase. But both having the same meaning. You can use with so, you can use with such. Look, I have given with such also. This is such and this is such. This is so. Okay. This is so. So this is such. So you can use such, you can use so. Kintu sentence structure change he जाउछि. Suppose आपन को पचारि how was the place? Suppose आपन गोटे picnic जाइथिले तो मु if I'll ask you how was your picnic? Sir, it was a fantastic picnic. It was a fantastic. एति कहले अपन ताकू चाहउछे ट्रेस देबा. It was so fantastic. You can say. And the second, if you want to use such, you can say that was such a fantastic picnic. Such a fantastic picnic. How was the class? The class was fantastic. This is such a fantastic class. So both having the same meaning. But here you have to use with an adjective, and this is something called a noun phrase. We have already used it. Clear? Are you getting my point? So this is number 2. Number 1, we have used such, and this is also so. So both are used for emphasis. And remember, so is used for, positive things. Positive. It is used for positive feelings. You cannot use it negative. For negative, I am going to give you. Already mu kahi deichi. Such can be used with positive intent or with negative intent. With positive, experience, with negative experience. It doesn't matter. Such ro kichi issue no thai. You can use it. But sota, remember, it is always with positive intent, with positive energy, with positiveness, with positive feelings. Everything's about positive. Suppose upon the kuchanti good. Good is a positive word, right? Can you say that he's so good? You are so good. That means you are very good. Can I say you are so bad? No, because bad is a negative word. That means it gives a negative impression of a person, on a person. Upon jetale janu kouchanti, Peter is a bad guy. So obviously your impression on that particular person is very bad. So that's why I'm telling it is bad. So whenever it is bad, you cannot use so. So is used with positive impression. With positive feelings only. It's not with negative feelings. So emphasis you can also use so. And how exactly they have been used? There are so many positive words also. Like the same things. Like how was the class? The class was so good. Okay. You are trying so good. This is such a wonderful class. This is such a nice class. This is such a good class. Like that, it's okay. Such, you can use such, you can use so. But remember, such doesn't, have any like positive or negative. It doesn't differentiate. Mane differentiation kichhi diyani. But sota only use with positive feelings. Remember, that's very important. You cannot use it with negative feelings. Yes,
Sir.
ask me. Yeah.
Sir, generally I'm going to currently you are so late.
You are so?
Late.
No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong, sir. Late. What is late? Whenever you say late, so late itself gives a negative feelings. Yes or no, sir? it gives a negative feelings. So with let, you are not supposed to use so. There is another word also, and that is called, I'm going to now this is clear. I'm coming to a point, sir. Ashok sir, just 1 second. So now this is clear to everybody, or any doubt? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Sir,
Great.
clear.
Okay, great. So right now, let's do some negative words. Whenever it comes to negative words, it is always used with to. Okay, it is always used with to. Suppose, this is too bad. This class was too bad. Why? Because bad is something a negative feelings. It's a negative word actually. So you can use, if it is so bad, absolutely it is grammatically wrong. Look, people have been using, we are not least, I'm least bothered about people. I want you should learn each and everything correctly. Loko bahut kotha mu already I have given countless examples sir. Loko sir 95% loko ebe bhi କହୁଛନ୍ତି marriage anniversary. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲି there is nothing called marriage anniversary, that is called wedding anniversary. ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଥିବେ there people are using that. What to do? There are countless people, they are telling sir myself Ashok, but ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି myself is completely wrong. Countless people are telling like this. ଆଉ ବି people କହୁଛନ୍ତି like sir today is my birthday, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କଣ କହିବେ it is my birthday today. So people are telling sir yes I understand your sentiments, so the problem is that no, you have to use it like this. Suppose I want to use a positive feelings, କେମିତି ମୁଁ positive ରେ use କରିବି? How exactly I'm going to use in a such କରିକି use କରିବି? This is such a bad class. Look, such a bad class, this is called noun phrase. And who, this is called adjective. So here two and this is such. That's how it is. Now you can say you are too late. Sir, are you getting my point right now? Also, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whenever, look, let me put a diagram before you to everybody. Upon put a diagram mu dauchi. Okay, so this is something called a line. I am putting a line, and this is called, oh my god. देखंतु, if I do like this, अपन देखंतु आराम से, and this is called zero, माने neutral level. Okay, always use positive feelings. This is positive feelings. Mathematics रे हमें पढ़िछंती. This is zero. और तळु गले हमें negative कहवा. Okay, and उपरु गले positive कहवा. This is simple math, right? अपन जो माने like graph पढ़िथिबे, graph रे जिनसडा जानथिबे. Okay, so this is zero actually. आमे दीड एक्सिस नै छन्ती x and y axis. तो एमती भाबंतु ने आपण भाबंतु एमती म कहू आमे ऊपर को जिबा, obviously that is called positive. गोटे लोक तळु तळु आसीबा इट्स नेगेटिव. सो रिमेंबर आमे इटे गोटे वर्ड यूज करिया सो, and तार exact opposite होउची to. That's all. Beautiful गोटे वर्ड लखिबी beautiful, जेतले मु कहूची beautiful, so obviously आपण गोटे positive feeling किछ आसुची. It is all about the positive feelings, right? Suppose सेही समय आपण कहबे ugly, it's a negative feeling. Good, positive feelings. Bad, negative feelings. Early, late, like that. It is big, small, tall, short, like that. There's so many words are there. Like whenever you feel like there are so many words are there actually. You take upon positive and negative feelings data cast. So that is how exactly you can do. Two is always with negative feelings. The suppose upon देखुचंती गोटे जगह टे कंजेस्टेड हो जाउछ, आपण कहू नथिबे लाइक सर जगह टे कंजेस्टेड होउछ, बसी होनी, लाइक दैट आपण को मीटिंग अटेंड करथिबे और गोटे किसी गोटे पब्लिक प्लेस को जाइथिबे जगहटा कंजेस्टेड हे जाउछ आपण कहउचंती आपण कहबे इट इज सो कंजेस्टेड नो you can say it is so spacious space basi rahile you can say it's so spacious many people can be accommodated but whenever a small number of people are going to be accommodated and it is somewhat overflowing you can say it is too congested it's too congested right suppose आपण खाउचंती like no এটা বেশি spicy हे जाउछ तो spicy itself a negative word for us oh it's too spicy I can't take it यार आपण hot right आपण देखंतु like गोटे hot हे जाइछ प्रबल like ना आपण चा पिउछंती like no you are sipping it आ बेसी ठंडा माने सेटा बेसी गरम हे जाइछ आवश्यकता ठारो अधिक गरम हे जाइछ आपण को कहउछंती it's too hot I can't drink it yes or no are you getting my point so it depends upon the feelings you are getting so there are some words that you can easily understand au kichi kichi word achi jode apun feelings super nirbhar kare you can easily understand that so this is all about who what this is all emphasis you are trying to emphasize you know this guy is bad this is a bad guy this guy is too bad like I am poor at mathematics I am too poor at mathematics because I am good at English. I am so good at English. So good is something a positive word. Intent. It's a negative intent actually. So Ashok sir, I think it's very clear to you.
yes sir yes sir
Okay. So remember, everybody, देखो आमे गोटे feelings को express करूछंती. And believe me, अपन body language change करिया पई किछि emphasis word दरकार होछि and these emphasis words are very small such so to आ गोटे word देबी चारिटा word रे अपन entire sentence को change कर देते and that's very important कहीं कि देखंतु आमे जेबे भी गोटे इंग्लिश रे इनिशिएशन करछंती कथार्ता so some or other way you cannot modulate your voice सब समय modulate करा जायनी certain words you can use the sentence itself so मु जेंति कहउतली there is little water little माने किछि नाही पानी there is no water so no whenever you are putting no you can understand there is a pressure on this particular segment but the moment it's little the little obviously are trying to put a lot of twist on your tongue so sometimes we put emphasis using little oh my god there's little water how what I have to drink ame ko kochi oh my god there is no water look you are putting emphasis ଆପଣ କୁହନ୍ତୁ no ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି obviously putting emphasis on this word କିନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହିବେ ଯେ wow oh sorry oh my god shit no water in the tap how I can take bath I'm getting late so obviously a little or little is used as a negative word a little not a little it's a negative word and sometimes they have the same meaning they have the same meaning no water little water you are suppose you are getting it's already 8:45 or 9 o'clock and you are getting ready you have to another 15 kilometers to reach out to office so you are trying to put your oh my god there's no electricity also shit I'm getting late yeah there is little water so whenever you are telling little water it exactly no water but it the emphasis is on little water so like that there's so many words are there but there are some common words I want to use it the first one is called we have used something called such can be both positive and negative there is something called so only for positive words and two for negative words who also with a differential one used with only positive feelings words and who is used with negative feelings words and such is used with a noun phrase ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କହିବେନି like this is such ଏଇଟା ଦେଖ this is such bad wrong this is such a bad class like that look this is a noun phrase ବାରମ୍ବାର କହୁଛି but two can be used with an adjective so and two can be used with an adjective now this is clear to everybody clear everybody Doubt ଅଛି ପଚାରନ୍ତୁ. And for the new joinees like Topno sir and other things, ଆପଣ ଟିକେ mark କରନ୍ତୁ କେମିତି ଲାଗୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ, then I'll take a call with you once the class is over. ଆପଣ ଖାଲି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ, just check it out. And for others, just check it out କେମିତି class ହଉଛି, how it is being done. ତ ଆପଣ ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ ସମସ୍ତେ, everybody, Sujay sir, Ashok sir, Itisri ma'am, Ramnath sir, everybody, and lot of people
Yes,
are
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
Bhavani sir, Manini ma'am, Devjani madam, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Everybody understood?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
great. Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Okay, great. So what exactly you understand? Dekantu, if I'll put a paraphrase ଯଦି ମୁଁ କରିବି, actually how exactly we can use. Okay, so ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ table କରିଦଉଛି and table ଟାକୁ like remember. Suppose, let me give an example. Suppose such, it is used with noun phrase. It's used with noun phrase. Okay, this can be used with both positive and negative. ଆପଣ କହିଛି positive negative ମାନେ କ'ଣ? Let me give an example so that you can take a screenshot. You can say this is such a wonderful picnic. Suppose ଆପଣ picnic ଯାଇଥିଲେ and you are trying to describe that picnic. This is such a wonderful place. Okay, picnic. Okay, like that you can use. And so is used with an adjective. Okay, the picnic is so good. Check it out. The picnic is so good. The last one, and always use with positive words. It is with positive words. Okay, and suppose, let me give you another example. Two. Okay, used with an adjective, something negative. The picnic is too bad. Take a screenshot so that you can remember. This is something called the gist. Such, so, and to. This is called why you are using for putting emphasis. Clear? Everybody taken?
Yes, sir.
Great. So next one, I would like to inform you to everybody. This is something called emphasis. Also emphasis upare ame alochana karuchanti. Okay. So remember, ame aji jo topic ta neichanti, that is how to put emphasis in a particular word, a particular sentence, or you want to stress something. Apan gote particular stress diyanti, right? In your life, you jaha bhi apan gote stress diyanti. Why you are putting stress? To highlight it. What do you mean stress? Let me put highlight. Eta bodhe apan bujhi paruthibe. You want to highlight something. You want to ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହିବ ପିକନିକ କ'ଣ ହେଇଥିଲା, wow, ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କଲି. So you are trying to highlight it in the market among your colleagues. ବହୁତ ଖରାପ ହେଇଥିଲା, ମୁଁ କେବେ ବି ଯିବିନି. So you also want to highlight. So remember, for highlighting purpose you are supposed to use এই wordটা মনে রাখନ୍ତୁ. For highlighting purpose you are using so, such, and to. Such is used for both positive and negative with a noun phrase. To is used with an adjective, and so is used with an adjective but with positive words. Okay, so this is something called so, to, and something called such. Now this is part is over. Do you know that do verb also can be used? Do verb can be used to also highlight something. you want to highlight, you want to give emphasis. How it is possible? Ame tinta jinsu janche, do or does. This is the present tense and did in the past tense. Okay. Suppose, let me take an example. Satya Sarankaro, kichi gote mane function chalchi. So he is staying near to Bhubaneswar and I am also staying there. So sir mate koi sir apan bortan tik asibe aji. It's a completely holiday for us. So apan free thibe evening re asibe. So please come. Okay. The second one, he just want to say me, do come or please do come. Please do come. Suppose he say, please come or please do come. Is there any difference between the two? So upon कहे sir do ता गोटे verb, come ता गोटे verb. So दीटा को verb कौन पाई लगियो? I have already informed you. Here it is not acting as a verb. It is acting as an emphasis. That is called emphatic do. We call it's called emphatic do. देखो ये गुड़ाक आप खाली स्पोकन इंग्लिश पाइबे आपण कहते सर एमती आम पढ़िनु वेट डोंट लूज योर टेम्पर दिस इज कॉल्ड स्पोकन इंग्लिश माय फ्रेंड्स you never find in written communication. I also come through syllabus that you have already gone through, so that is something different. We are talking about exclusively how to speak English. तो इंग्लिश कहया पहले आपण तो स्ट्रक्चर जानिया पे पड़िबो आपण को नाते आसीबे प्लीज आसीबे आपण निश्चय आसीबे सेकंड वन आपण निश्चय आसीबे do come. Something you do is used to emphasize also, and here do is used with a verb. Such noun phrase, to negative adjective, so positive adjective, do with a verb. That's very important. कोठे कोठे व्यवहार होची देखंतु. We have learned 5 highlighters. आमी जो highlight करछन, you are trying to highlight, you have a highlighter. आपण history geography book रे बा किछि गोटे like no those who are lawyers, they are trying to highlight it. You are starting some, you are trying to highlight. So highlighter, there are 4 highlighters. One is called do verb, one is called such, other is called to, and other is called so. So is used only with a adjective, with an adjective. So adjective से तो व्यवहार होगा with a positive adjective. Let me repeat it for you. The second one is called something called bad. Bad is something called a negative word, that is to. So to is used with an adjective, both with a negative words. And something called such, both positive and negative, but with a noun phrase. And do is used with a verb. You cannot use it. Look, do come. Like that you have to say. Okay. Suppose, do. Let me give other example also. Okay. So here, why you are telling do come? Because do is used because you are talking about please come. माने आपण कहा कहते you एठे you कहते आपण. So that's why for you pain do लागिला. Okay. जदि he she it थांता does लगी थांता. Okay. And जदि past tense रही थी वो, let me give an example. Suppose between A and B भितर गोटे डिस्कशन चली देखंतु A और B भितर दी जन डिस्कशन चली एक A कहूची I went to Puri. I went to Puri. B कहूची I did go to Puri. So do you understand the meaning of this one? I went to Puri yesterday. I did go to Puri yesterday. So what do you mean by that? ये भी कहि परथंता मु जाईची मु मते काली जाईथली ए कहूची बी को मु काली पुरी जाईथली आई वेंट टू पुरी yesterday बी कहि परथंता आई आल्सो went to Puri yesterday but he say I did go to Puri yesterday. Do you know here he is trying to emphasize because he could have been tell went in place of went he used a word called did. I already told you do is used with a verb for past tense did for present tense do जदि तो went अछि तो से did go. Okay, suppose आपन को सहित गोटे घटना घटिची आपन सहित गोटे घटना घटिची मु कहबी हां सेटा भी मो सहित घटिची it did happen to me it did happen to me. So here something called did or do or does depending upon he see it पाखरे अपन does लगेबे you पाखरे do they I पाखरे do लगेबे and suppose अपन कहबे जे I eat meat I do eat meat ता माने अपन हाइलाइट करंती इट ता ऊपर आपण मध्ये खांती बोली कहउछंती but you are trying to highlight it highlight emphasis. Okay, so there is a slight difference. The difference is that you are trying to highlight something and highlight जेतले आपण करंती आपण ओडिया रे हाइलाइट करिया पे आपण दीटा वर्ड यूज करंती आपण टिके कंठटा को बढ़ाई दियंती हाइलाइट करंती जिंसटा को आपण जोर चिल्लांती कोन पे हाइलाइट करिया पे किंबा आपण गोटे वर्ड निश्चय देखिची एटा करती लाइक दैट आपण टिके किछि वर्ड लगांती तो इंग्लिश रे सेंते आपण हाइलाइट करिवे and English doesn't say that you have to modulate your voice कोठी लेखाई नै आपण जोर कहिले गोटे modulate इंग्लिश रे सेटा कुआ जाय. Sometimes you are getting angry you feel little bit modulated upon automatic modulate hai that is a feelings comes you cannot control it but apart from that a normal things you want to highlight. How can you highlight? You can use highlighter. What are highlighter? So who such do. Now this is clear to everybody. Clear? बुझी पारछंती everybody?
Yes, sir, clear.
देवजानी मैडम
Yes,
सुभाषिनी
sir.
sir ma'am
Yes, sir.
everybody Bhavani sir
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is clear. It is clear, sir.
clear? So this is how ଆଉ ଯଦି କିଛି doubt ଅଛି you can ask me right away no props because this is something called where ଆପଣ ବୁଝୁଛନ୍ତି ତ this is called spoken English. ଆପଣ spoken କହିବାର ଅଛି you have to speak and you're supposed to use all the things. Okay, so right now